I hope you guys are doing great. Today I'm going to do a review of a digital camera. Just a warning, I won't be talking a lot about digital cameras to begin with because I don't own a lot of them, and I'm not a big user unless the situation requires me to get the photos right away, or if I just feel like it. But anyway, last Thursday I finally got a new unit of the Fujifilm X10. This is what it looks like. Just to let you know, I have a very small hand, so so this is how it looks like ergonomically speaking. So I got this for $5.99 Canadian. I'm not sure how much it retails in the US. But this is what I got. This the Fuji X10 is obviously one of the newer Fujifilm cameras. I think most people consider this as the baby brother of the Fujifilm X10, which is I guess one of their more sophisticated compact cameras. I'm not gonna talk about the features per se, or like the technical stuff, but I'm going to talk about how my first impression about the camera. I've only used this for a couple of days, yesterday and earlier this evening on 2 Christmas parties that I attended, and I'm just gonna give you my impression on how it performed so far. So it's gonna be a mix of good review and a bad review. So I'm gonna talk about the things that I don't like about it first, which is not a lot because I'm not like other people who get too technical about, you know, the specs and all that. So I'm a very easy person to please when it comes to like cameras. But first of all, first thing that I don't like about this camera is the battery runs out of juice too fast. I've only used this yesterday and then this evening, and I already ran out of battery, and that doesn't add I mean, I haven't shot a video of it, so that means I haven't tested the HD component of the video of the camera. It ran out of battery. I'll probably give it a benefit of the doubt because since I've been playing around with the camera and all that, so it might run out of battery because of that. But really, seriously, Fuji, with this kind of camera, you guys should have made a better battery. I guess the only solution for that right now is probably get another battery pack, or either a Fuji brand, or if there's probably a generic brand somewhere on eBay. So but that's the first thing that I didn't like. The second is the slow focusing. I'm having a hard time focusing with this camera, and it doesn't matter whether it's a manual or autofocus. I just find it really hard to do that. I'm trying to find ways to alleviate that, but right now I'll just make with what most that I could do with the camera, because I think it's a good camera. Another thing that I don't like is it takes a while for the camera to save the pictures, and I'm not sure if it's because the SD card that I'm using, or is it just the camera itself. So like what I mentioned with the what I was talking about, like I'll give it a benefit of the doubt as well, so I might change my SD card and see how it will work. But currently I have a 4 gig SD card. The brand is PNY, so I think it's a generic brand. I'm gonna see if it makes any difference if I use something like, say, SanDisk or whatever. But yeah, so those are the things that I don't like so far. As with the things that I like, there's actually a lot of things that I like about the camera. First of all, ergonomically speaking, I find that it's very easy to hold and it's very easy to use. I don't like Sony camera bodies, like the rangefinder type series, like the next series, because I find that the body feels very fragile when you hold it. and when you add the lens, which I think is the size is not proportional with the body, I find that it it feels that I'm going to drop it anytime, and I don't want to feel that when I'm using a camera, because I think photography should be a very enjoyable experience. So when I take a picture, I don't want to worry about will I drop the camera or whatever. So that's that. I like the feel of it. It actually reminds me of the Canon G series, except that this is a lot smaller. Like the Canon G series, like the grip on this side feels more of like SLR type, but this one it doesn't really feel like it, but it feels good on the hands. The second thing that I like about it is, for some reason, I like the optical viewfinder. I've read a couple of reviews before actually buying the camera, and they don't like the optical viewfinder, and because there's no information displayed when you look at the viewfinder, which is actually right here. But I like it. But that's because I don't like so many obstructions when I'm looking through the lens and composing a picture. So I'm the type of person who actually ignores the meter on the side, and so yeah. I mean, I don't totally ignore it. If I need to meter, I will meter using that information there, but that's basically it. I don't like anything that's displayed inside. I just ignore everything. So that's why, oh, I dropped something. So that's why I like the optical viewfinder. I think it's very clear, although you can actually see like a part of the lens barrel, but I'm not really too bothered about it. Another thing that I like is the menu right here. It reminds me of my D7000, which one I'm using right now shooting this video. I find that all the menus are easy to access, especially the display back option, because there are times where I don't want to use the LCD, and there are times where I want to use the LCD, and I can easily turn that on and off. And another thing that I like is the film simulation. As far as, I mean, those who don't know it yet, I'm a big film user, and I mean, there are times that I like using digital cameras, and I still, like, sometimes I want to get that feel. Not the actual noise and stuff like that, because I mean I can always do that with film, but probably the colors. And there's like the Provia, Sensia, and Astia film simulations here, as well as a couple of black and white simulations with and without the filters. As with that, I have yet to see how it's gonna look like. I haven't uploaded pictures yet on the computer. You might see it at the end of the video or something, or check my blog because I'm gonna be uploading pictures there anyway. I can't say anything yet about the video, but since I have this, I'll be shooting my videos from my channel mostly with this instead of my D7000, because I want my SLR to be a dedicated equipment just for taking pictures and not for videos. I don't have any option previously, but now I do. But anyway, I think the lens is really good. The LCD is really clear. I need a film protector for this one. And yeah, I think that's it. But the main boo part is the battery. So I think I may have to bring extra batteries when I have this with me. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you are considering buying this camera, just be wary about the white disc that's showing on some of the Fuji units. I think Fujifilm is going to release a firmware to correct that. I'm just lucky that I don't have it with this camera, so that's good. So yeah, I hope you can. I guess before I go, my tip is to just look around and see what people has to say about this camera. It's a mixed review camera. There are people who like it, there are people who's just like so, and there are people who don't like it. So I would totally suggest to read the reviews to see how it works. I can't say at the moment whether it's worth my money, but I mean I've done a couple of I've read a couple of reviews and such before I decided to buy it. Um, Physically, the camera is really good. A lot of people this evening thought that I'm using a film camera because they're just used to like me bringing a film camera to begin with, and when they realized it was film, they thought I was like, oh, that was interesting. And I think that's one of the main goals why Fuji created the X series as well, to make them look like vintage film cameras. And with on that aspect, like the X series, I think wins big time. But I think there's still work to be done. Especially like the focusing and the saving and the batteries. But I mean, you know, I mean, so far I like this camera a lot. Let's see in the next couple of weeks and months as I keep on using this more, because I plan to use this over the holidays. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. This is not an actual review, but my first impression reviews. And check my website and my blog and my Twitter account. If you have any other questions, you can contact me using the comments box below or send me a Twitter message. And also don't forget, by December 30th is the deadline for the free film contest. I'll try to put a link below, maybe up if I don't remember if I remember to put the link up, but it's going to be at the description box below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.